All right, guys, thanks for joining this quick video. We're going to go over the enterprise training. We've had a lot of success here within the last few weeks that we've launched, and it's going to give you some tips and tricks that we've been using down here in Texas that have been helping us out. We're averaging, right now anywhere from 4 to 5 new enterprisees signing up on a weekly basis now within our organization. So it's definitely working. Obviously, you want to tweak it your way, but this is working for us. So let's just jump right in. So we're going to start off with the types of potential prospects that we can go over. Now, this is something that we're the ones that we're kind of leaning towards. Obviously, the list can go on and on, but it's going to go over a couple of ones that we think that are working really well for us. First one, and by far, are roofers. Man, I can't go over that enough. Roofers are the way to go. General contractors, another thing. We run through this list real quick. Real estate brokers, water filtration companies, pest control companies, home improvement companies are a lot of big ones. They're already to the customer's house. HVAC, which is your AC, heating, plumbers, lawn care companies, those are big ones, and solar companies. So what we did was we took the top 10 companies that we saw that were best that we're kind of targeting right now. And each one of these companies are in the customer's home, and they're helping out. Another one that would be maybe even security companies. I think, like ADT. There's other companies that will install cameras and everything. So there's plenty of potential prospects out there for everyone. So this is just a couple of things that we have that we've already been seeing that's been working for us. Companies that we've gotten some pretty good feedback off of. So these are some that we want to go over. The next one we're going to talk about is the intro. How do we get in front of these customers or these enterprise customers or prospects? Sorry. And it's a lot less difficult than what people think. People think, man, I got to set up all this stuff and we're trying to get one. Guys, the way we're doing it, we're keeping it simple. So the introduction of how we're talking to these people is identifying a problem that prevents sales. We're talking with the roofing company today, and we asked them a simple question. Out of last month, how many sales did you guys lose? And what was the reason behind it? And with us, when they talked to us, it was like, man, we lost 7 deals last month alone because the customers couldn't come up with the money for their deductible. So we saw that as, hey, well, what if I could show you a way that we can combine the roof and solar in one loan, $0 deductible? How many of those deals could you have saved? And he's like, man, at least half of those. So it goes into our next thing. Obviously the biggest objection, right? It goes next thing. So once we hear that, if I could show you a way how to capture more customers while adding significantly to your bottom line, would you be interested? And obviously when you talk to a business owner, they say yes, of course. Okay, great. Hey, what's your take on solar? Or have you heard of solar? Or they might know what they're already doing solar. There's different ways of approaching it on that. But when I talked like today with this guy or this business owner, I said, hey, well, man, if we combined that with solar, we can have a plug and play operation for you. And we go in there, we'll show you and your team how to start pitching solar. You don't got to worry about nothing, no overheads, no crazy out-of-pocket expenses, no permits, no nothing. We teach you how to do everything, and everything's through our platform. And we can help you capture more customers that you would potentially lose. And we can add your bottom line by double dipping to all those customers. So we found a solution to their problem, and we offered them more money. So it was an easy way for them to say yes to us. And this is how we're spearheading all these enterprise companies, is just by identifying their problems and coming up with a solution, which, I mean, solar is a solution for everybody. So it's an easy way to do it. It's a no-brainer. KISS, I said it, keep it simple, stupid. A lot of the problem is when I see people, they get diarrhea of the mouth. They want to start telling everything, and well, this is my red line, and this is my base cost, and we could do this with this inverters. And look, sometimes, man, they don't want to hear none of this stuff. They want to hear how you can help me and how much is it going to cost me, and that's what they want to find out. So we keep it simple, keep it down to what the frame of the whole of a program is. Hey, we can go in. We can help train your team because you want to take ownership of those of your enterprise companies. You train your team how to do everything, and you can do have plug and play operation through Power and make you more money. That's it. You don't need to go anywhere else than that. They're going to see the bigger picture on that. And then you set up the time later on to go in there and go into more of an in-depth training do one-on-ones with their reps, or 1-on-3, 1-on-5, however many reps they have together. You want to go in there and take ownership of those guys. The next thing we're talking about is the outreach. How do I get in front of people? Well, social media is obviously the biggest one. An easy one that we did the other day was ask for a recommendation. Simple yet effective. I was driving down from Houston for the power tour, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to post on Facebook. And all I put was, anybody have any roofer recommendations? That's all I put. And within an hour, I had about 10 companies that were listed on my post and about 5 direct or DMs. So I just went and I was sending a voice chat with them all. Said, hey, thanks for reaching out to me. My name is Mark Toscano. I'm looking for a couple of roofing companies that want to partner up with solar. I know that there's some frustration in your field due to some, deductible problems. Well, I can show you how we can incorporate together and collaborate within our loan system to help you utilize our platform to take advantage of those customers that you lost. While selling them solar, you can now, instead of making your cut on your roof, you can make your roof and your solar. And we can actually how to go back and touch base with all your previous customers. Does this sound something that would interest you? Simple, to the point. And I literally had 3 people say, yes, I'm very interested in that. Can we set up a meeting sometime this week to talk? Guys, that easy. Search for companies. Another one. Type roofing companies near me, and you'll get a list. And direct message. Ask, hey, same thing. Hey, I'm looking to set up a meeting. How can we get together? Set up meetings. Go talk with them. It's very simple. Add yourself to groups as well. There's plenty. Any time you're in whatever city, there's groups. There's homepages. There's anything, any kind of group out there right now. They're everywhere. So you can add yourself to these groups. Look at the roofing companies, look at the pest control companies, look at the guys who are trying to market themselves, sort of trying to drum up more business. Find those guys, say, hey, let's work together. And that's how to get more people on that you're talking to. The other thing is post daily, post constantly about, hey, I'm looking to find somebody. Do you know anybody? Do you know a lawn care company? Do you know an installer? Do you know a roofing company? Do you know general contractors? Ask for recommendations across the board. And if you post every single day for a different company, you're going to get a lot more than you think you are. So following these steps, keeping it simple, you're going to get a lot of content behind your acknowledgement with your content. Sorry. The next thing is obviously you have a personal phone book, right? So call your friends and family, go through that phone book. You start at the company's businesses while you're driving around and you see a roofing company, pull over, go talk to them. Hey, I was in the area. I just came from another meeting. I want to stop by and do an introduction. My name is Marcus. I sell solar. I just signed up. I just talked with another roofing company and they were having issues with deductibles. So, hey, I want to stop by and talk to you guys to figure out, hey, if there's anything I can help y'all with. Man, I would love to sit down, maybe set up 30 minutes to go over how I can help you guys benefit and take advantage of adding solar to your platform. At the end of the day, it's all about bottom line, right? And so you just roll with it. It's simple in coming out there. And then last but not least, obviously, you want to ask for references with everybody you come into contact with. Anybody. Ask your grandma, your aunt, your uncle, your friends, the person who wants your dogs. They know somebody who could benefit from this. So everyone knows at least a couple of business owners, and so you want to keep asking for people. So, when every time you hear somebody who's like, I don't know where to start, man, I don't know anybody who knows anything. Yeah, you do. If you can get on social media, find somebody, go to your phone book, call anybody on your phone and say, hey, I know you don't own a business, but do you know anybody who owns a business? Literally, you can get it from anywhere. I was getting an oil change in my car a couple of days ago, and I was sitting there. I saw a guy with a cap on. He was a contractor. He builds custom homes. So I just walked up to him and said, hey, man, how's it going? My name is Marcus. Saw you do custom homes. I want to talk to you a little bit about solar. Do you have any customers that ask you about solar? And he was like, yeah, actually, every now and then we get it. I said, okay, so what do y'all do with those customers? He's like, I just tell them to find somebody. I said, well, hey, if I can show you a way how you can capitalize on that and sell them yourself, would you be interested in that? And he was like, sure, I didn't think we can even do that. I was like, yeah, I can show you. And it'll cost you less than $150 a month or $125 a month. So it's simple. They're everywhere. You don't have to have a big network. You don't have to have all these things in order to get in front of people. You could be literally anybody and make this stuff happen. Guys, one of the big things I'll talk to you about, obviously, is whenever you're going through this, man, look at the numbers. And this is why I haven't been able to sleep for the last couple of weeks. My dad hasn't been able to sleep the last couple of weeks. We've been setting up appointments. I mean, every single day this past week and a half, we've been setting up 3 to 5 appointments every single day with companies because of this business model right here. Guys, I can't even signify enough. You go get a rep, hopefully they can do 2-3 deals a month. You go get another rep, go get another rep, go get another rep. And obviously you want to get as many reps as possible if you're recruiting. But, it's a lot of work to maintain all those reps all the time. So with the enterprise model, it made it so much easier because if I got one roofing company that has 10 reps in that company and those reps are doing 1 to 2 deals a month, well, hell, I mean, that's with one company, they're doing 20 deals a month, which is about average what a company should be doing. 20 deals a month on my front line, because all those deals funnel underneath the enterprise, underneath your front line. That's like having 20 consultants on your front line selling one each, except you have one company doing it. So if you did that, I mean, imagine on the average price of $640 per sale of an override, monthly revenue is $12,800 off of one company. So if that doesn't blow your mind, with one company can potentially do that. Imagine if you had 5, 10, 15, 25, 50 of these companies in your front line. The numbers are insane. And then you go to all these numbers. I mean, my personal goal is I need to have 25 frontline enterprises by the end of this year and producing. So if you do the math, I mean, at 50 deals a month, which means you have 10 enterprises doing 5 or 5 enterprises doing 10 a month. I mean, that's an average of $32,000 a month in passive income. I mean, literally, you can do this working for like 6 months, build up this organization of companies, and you can sit back for the next years while they're making money for you, and you're making $500,000 to $750,000 to over $1 million a month. That's what blew my mind with this enterprise system, because it's not just focusing on one rep, you're focusing on the bulk of it all. And man, if that doesn't make you tingle, get excited, I do not know what will, because man, that is crucial money that everybody has access to. So last but not least, guys, take ownership. You want to show these companies that, hey, I'm here for you. You're not on your own. Matter of fact, when you sign up, we're going to go in there. We're going to help train you. I'm going to sit down with your guys. I'm going to be a phone call away. I'm going to set up a meeting with you guys every single week or every 2 weeks, whatever you think is better for you guys. I'm going to be there in front of you. I'm going to show you support. I'm going to plug you in with power. I'm going to plug you in on the Facebook page. I'm going to make a group chat with you. Whatever we got to do to keep you involved, to keep you motivated, to keep the team motivated, we're going to do it. And literally take ownership on this thing, because these people are going to take care of you and your pocketbook for the duration that they're in power. So like I said, to recap all this stuff, guys, don't be afraid to go talk to anybody. Put yourself out there, talk to people, set up appointments. Don't be afraid to use your upline. I mean, by all means, I tell my people all the time, call me. If you have someone who's even potentially interested, call me. I'll go sit down with them. I'll help you recruit them, and I'll help train them as well with you, because I mean, that's what we're here for. So plug in with your upline, get them to help you, recruit these roofing companies or these contracting companies or whatever company it is, to get in there to help you get going. Because guys, you're losing money every single day that you're not, because it's a matter of time for these companies go solar, and why not with you, man? So, hey, I'm going to be making these videos a lot more often now to do a lot more training. So if you have any topics you want me to talk about, hit me up, let me know. My information is always going to be on the bottom of my pages of everything. So let me know how we can collaborate, or if you want to jump in, if you have some ideas, I would love to, have people jump on a Zoom call with me and do some training. So, let me know if it works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, well, then I'll find someone else that's going to help out better. So y'all enjoy it. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.